Happy birthday, dear Atlas.
Meet the Mitchell family.
Good morning, guys.
Good
Wagwan.
morning, good evening, good night.
Good
My day, them
evening.
mix up,
Everything in a one, man. So it is 4:45 now, and Tami is actually getting ready for Sumfest again. So we did
Night
Sumfest
two.
last night, but guys, we were just
Done.
poofed completely because we reached in like about 6:30 or something like so. And we had to just try to recover whole day because we're gonna do it again tonight. Sumfest dancehall night last night was a success. I would say a lot of really good performances from the younger generation of artists. I would say Sumfest they take a risk, not going with the usual suspects, and going with like a new setter. It's like you could almost call it a changing of the guard in a sense. The younger generation of artists really showed up and showed out some really mature performances. I say would be the order of the day last night. Yeah, I will have some footage that we're going to throw in. Some artists that performed last night, I was seeing them for the first time and I was really impressed with the way how they delivered. A couple females were on there. Vanessa Bling, Start Ashley, Mayan, represented the women well. You had artists like Rose Dan who did well, Javilani, Shane.
Rose Dan was so good.
Yeah.
His delivery, his arguments, his everything. I was really impressed by him.
Yeah.
It was good to see Shano as well. Shano is somebody who we know as a kid performing. Like, it's so crazy. I remember when he first came on the scenes and to see him
in the early 2000s
doing so well last night, like in his own right and really owning the stage was amazing.
Yeah, man.
Of course, Ja Vinci was great. Like, there were so many great artists.
Yeah.
Valiant for me was a standout last night.
Speed up. Jesus.
Yeah, but
I'm ready.
I was really impressed by his performance and moved by his performance, actually. Like, I remember I was watching and thinking, wow, I felt like I witnessed something really important for him and his career as well.
What stood out to me for Valiant was that huddle.
Yeah,
so him and him team.
Where we were on the stage, beside the stage, we could see all the artists entering, and there's this wonderful moment for all of them before they enter the stage, whether it happens in the tent or on the side of the stage, where we got to witness for him a moment of reverence, and actually I noticed the same thing happen when he came off stage. It meant a lot to him, I can tell that, and he definitely was giving God thanks, for sure.
He was focused.
Yeah.
Masicka,
so good.
mature, big
So
man,
good.
legend performance.
Yeah.
But now go around. It's not easy to perform on Sumfest for 45 minutes to an hour, and that's what he did. Hits after hits.
Yeah. TJ to win.
TJ, stand up.
When TJ came out with like what I think was like his biggest song at first, I was like, oh my God, the biggest song first. But he did it great. He really just kept going and just kept building up his set and argument them again.
Yeah, man. TJ full of big tune, man, over years. Big up Sharon Burke and Solid Agency.
Yeah. Chair Earl.
Of course, yeah. And Tami Lee.
My namesake.
Whatever. Tami Lee closed the show. Wicked, everybody was anticipating is a Glen Devon youth, says a Mobile youth. Everybody was anticipating his performance, and he did well. Let me tell you something about Sumfest. You see, performing in the morning is not a normal thing, and you have to give artists big credit for holding the crowd and not making them say, yo, make me go on me yard and beat the traffic.
So true.
And he did that. Him go on really good. It was his first major performance since being released, and he actually said that the 2 years that he spent in jail was one of the best things that ever happened to him because he was able to understand the value of freedom and life, and also kick certain addictions that he had. He said he was addicted to a lot of destructive things, and
it was
was
big of
that
him
2
to-
years of being incarcerated that make him could purge and now have a new lease on life. And yeah, him said some powerful things and it was inspirational. I'm not gonna tell you no lie. Vulnerable as well, and I respect him for that.
We got a chance to actually see him as well the night before his performance, and he was really, really, it was nice to see him in that way as well, and he was much obliging to us, and for Gio to meet him and
it's
everything.
true. Gio was
he had
soaking up
night.
everything. Gio was like, yo, a kid in a candy store.
Yeah, he got a chance
Backstage.
to go on the stage before everything started, and you could just see him dreaming, like it's really
he got a chance to
awesome.
meet all his favorite artists. One of the things that is a common thread with the performers last night was like TikTok. Big hits.
Yes.
Like, can you even find a big hit these days without social media and
it's
TikTok?
true.
And
the whole thing has changed.
may I tell you, boy, but it was a good night, and what we're doing now is getting ready for the second night, which is the reggae night. A lot of big names, big performers are going to be on tonight, and we're looking forward to it. We're going to do it all over again, and we will carry you along, and we'll keep our cameras rolling and try to capture some of the high points and share with you. And by the way, big up MTM Family for showing up.
Oh my God.
Alright guys, we are waiting backstage now. The live stream has begun. We're kind of watching it, and Camila and Talia are doing amazing, and you guys are out in your numbers in the comments, and I'm dying because MTM Family is showing up and showing out as always for us. We love you guys. Feeling kind of nervous now and excited, but it's gonna be a good night, so let's just have a good time.
No.
Oh my God.
No, what make you not go on so bad? Sometimes I shame
I
me.
love no.
Come here, say, wanna go on so. I be a MTM in the house. MTM.
No, but
Grenada,
next
Trinidad,
time we need our own
Canada.
MTM stream. I swear.
Yo,
I
look
swear.
at them, man. Look
Because
at them,
those
man.
streams aren't very. They're kind of crazy sometimes. Like I know that you guys also. So like I know some people are like, this ain't good for my mental health. But it was 28,000 people at one point.
28,000, and it stayed right there for the whole entire night. That was big, yo.
And guys,
on the
you
show.
would have been so proud of me. I remembered all the lyrics to all of the songs.
That's debatable, but anyway. Alright, so Tami's doing her makeup, and I'm about to jump into the shower, and we're gonna start this thing over again. So let's go.
The live stream. She's on stage.
out. Ready to do it again?
Reggae night.
Reggae night. We keep it jamming till the morning light. Buddy, go past let me see if it's bad from the back too. Whoa, whoa! There's a party in the back. There's a peacock in the back. Leopard print. Bringing out my animal instinct. What?
Do I have all of the things in here? Yes, I do.
Where did the picture?
Have all of the ones.
Yeah.
Well guys, we are heading back into Kingston and another momentous occasion on the MTM calendar is down. Sumfest is a wrap now. Night 2 was international night, was a big success. Night 2 saw some brilliant performances from some big acts.
Tanya Stevens, it was really good to see her perform again, and
Yeah.
you know, she's just so comfortable in her own skin and she makes no qualms about it. I just love that she's a truth teller, and when she's on stage she doesn't make any exceptions, you know.
It's true.
Another great performance that happened last night as well was Morgan Heritage.
Was awesome as usual. Them sound just like them record every single time. They never miss a beat, never miss a note yet.
It's true.
They were staying where we were staying, so we had a good time with them, catching up and meeting all the families, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know, it was a big night for family last night because also Freddie McGregor performed with his sons Chino and of course Stephen by his side. You know, Freddie recently suffered a stroke, and so this was kind of his performance since then, a really big one for him. And he spoke about how, you know, he was just so grateful to be here and being able to perform. He did all of the performance, he did, but it was still just so touching to watch his sons and family flanked around him, but also the energy that the audience gave him in support of him still being here. He also got awarded a Living Legend award, which was really fitting and just really, really nice. He made a joke that it should have been called the Fred Stripe.
The Fred Stripe.
Red Stripe
Award. Red Stripe, I think, like Legend Award.
So his humor is well intact.
Speaking of awards, for big up the Jammies family, because you said it was big family night. King Jammies got awarded one of the stalwarts, one of the pioneers of dancehall music as we know it, and reggae music.
His tribute was out of this world. There was artists like Lieutenant Stitchie, Admiral Bailey,
Bonnie General, Leroy Gibbons.
It was insane.
Pinchers done the place.
Yeah, it was really, really good, and just highlighted his incredible work in the industry over the years.
Mama Iris, John, Baby G, Jam 2. We go with them. Them man, without them, Wayne Marshall is not Wayne Marshall. He's not. I'm not on this path trajectory that I have that I'm on now. So I have to give it up to Jammies family then.
Yeah. Richie Spice, what a performance! Talk about hits after hits, Wayne. Like I forgot about so many of those songs, and then I was singing every word. So good to see Richie on stage. Yeah, man, and he really just was like, yo, me a big artist. They're trying the best, and he had the entire place rocking and singing. That was awesome. Diani performed as well as
Jada Kingdom.
Turn up the place too. Very much heavy. It's a heavy wine. performance of a lifetime.
Yo.
When I tell you, say, I felt so proud of Romain, and just watching him come from rising stars to being this incredible standalone artist was just beyond words. And it was a wonderful performance, and Pops was not lying. Literally, goosebumps tickling. He just really owned the stage and did a fantastic job.
Kabaka was in top form too. And I'm sure that he's not just Grammy album and recording artist style. Like when him go out there, him can hold it proper and burn a fire real way.
And then of course morning broke and it was time for Minister Marian Hall to take the stage, and of course she did her thing in her own way, in her own style, in a way that only she could. Got us all moving.
Yeah, no, trust me, she come out fiery. So
it was great to see her on stage again, I won't lie. Nostalgic in many ways, even though the message has changed, it's still her, you know, and her energy and vibe. So it was a good night. It was a great reggae sumfest, you know.
Big up the production team, Phase 3. Big up Talia
and Camila, who held it down with us the whole time.
Yeah,
honestly,
it was good. What people don't know, you know, is that nothing that you saw us doing on the stream was scripted.
No,
it was just us rolling with it as the moments come, with us deal with it, and you know what I'm saying. So it wasn't like,
it's not maybe what you think. Like we literally had to be working on the fly. Plus we have in ears with production talking to us, telling us, okay, wrap this up, move to this.
With the stage right beside us, beating in our ears, like it was.
Listen,
it's a lot of work.
We have a newfound respect every time we step into these roles for people who do this all the time.
But it was good training, though, and a wonderful experience.
Definitely, and thank you again.
Come on, we gotta do it again.
I don't know if I have to do it again, but thank you to every one of you who turned up for the live stream. Listen, we know that live streams can be crazy places, and we know that there's a lot of like trolls and, you know, madness going on in there at the same time, but I love how you guys stood up and stood out and really injected it with some positivity and good vibes, which is always necessary and needed. So we are grateful for that. It was a good time. So many people, but we're heading home to our Atlas now, and of course our Jax and our Ivy and our Ozzy and our Mosey. And Auntie Sherry is there with them as well, so that, you know, Mo would be alone with everybody. Even though Mo can more than manage better than we. So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing them now, because it's been 3 days, so I'm ready to see my babies.
Hi, Bookie. Hi, Bookie. Hi. Yay. Hi, Azzy. How you doing?
Hi guys. Hi, Tami. Hi, Mama.
Oh,
Hi, honey.
miss you, Momsy. Ivy's like, oh, what have we done? Hi, Momsy. Give that a kiss. Yay.
Say hi. You see all of Gio's things? Yeah, right?
Yeah, you never watched the night stream?
I seen a nice show there.
Cheryl, watch
Why?
it
How come?
Me tell us to send one come
We
and
send
you
the
send
link,
one
but we send the
come,
link
but
to Cheryl. So they could have share it.
me no see the thing.
you see it.
Me see, but me no see this away in them.
Oh, cause you not see the part them where we
When me
you watch your
want to see,
performance.
yes.
Okay.
You see your mommy?
Watch the hug up. Watch the hug up and put
You
head
guys
on
for
chest.
taking care of everybody. I know you were well taken care of.
Yo, wait, no,
My
I
girl.
just come.
As my girl come through the door, so boof.
We're tired, wait. No, yo. We are going to need a nap.
You come in and depend on your phone till hours a morning.
I'm going to need a nap.
You're bad.
Happy birthday, kid! Happy birthday, kid! Oh, happy birthday! Oh, boo boo!
What's boo? Big 7-year-old boy.
Happy birthday!
Big 7-year-old boy.
Hi, Jackson!
Gio, you coming on this too? Gio, I'm not forgetting you on this. Come on.
Come on, he said.
Come on.
Hi. Oh, Auntie Pris.
Hey guys.
Auntie Pris.
You don't miss me.
I did. I missed you so much. And Daddy, while you were gone, I qualified for foot trumps and I packed a 95 rated footies Benacer. 99 dribbling.
So what about me, G? What's up, big 7-year-old? You turn big boy now. Mookie,
That's my best I can read now.
you can read now. You turn 7 and can read everything.
Yeah,
Bad.
I can read here.
How was go-karting?
Great.
Ready? Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Atlas. Happy birthday to you. May the good Lord bless you.
May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord
Bless you.